I did get a picture when we were outside of the Lemp at night of some sort of creepy, it looked like a dog in the window. And that was facing the downstairs basement area overflow window. I mean, it's one of those things where to me it looks like a dog. It could just be, what your brain does to you when it's trying to make a face out of
Hmm.
some sort of image. So, it's out there, it's cool. Again, this isn't the location where I felt like I saw anything, any apparitions, but we definitely felt something. We heard voices. We, in the bar too, there was all kinds of things going on while we were sitting there in the bar. The EVPs that we caught while we were there. And I mean, that was even as the night had worn down, like the energy had kind of, um, not diminished, but it mellowed out significantly. It didn't feel like there was this big spike of energy all of a sudden. It was just sort of like everything was kind of calming down for the night, but yet something was still there.
Hmm.
Um, so it to me, the Lemp Mansion feels like a place where you can go. Also, the host, the people, the caretakers that are there, they're very welcoming. They're very warm. They're like, and good night. And I'm locking up. So the place is yours. So I didn't even expect that. I expected someone to sit up watching us all night long. They have a whole bar there. They do have cameras and stuff, but they're very trusting. And I mean,
Yeah.
as long as you don't do anything stupid, I think you'll have a really good time. I really loved the place.
Yeah, we could have been down in the kitchen getting food or whatever was down there. We didn't even try. They,
No.
they were incredibly friendly, and the whole experience was just fun because most of the people that were staying there, that's the reason that they were there too,
You were
is to
there.
investigate the paranormal. And
Yeah.
everybody was respectful and cool, and it was just good vibes. And the fact that we got to stay 2 nights there to
Yeah.
experience it that much more, that whole trip as a whole, like you said, it wasn't like this big mega thing that happened, but
Yeah.
we had several moments of activity throughout the night. It's definitely haunted. It's definitely haunted by multiple spirits, I would say,
Yeah.
because it wasn't consistent activity in the same manner, and it wouldn't be in the same spot or anything. It was different things in different areas.
It was, but
Hmm.
it's almost like everything in every area. In one part of the dining room, I forgot to mention on like the very early part of the evening when we were sitting down there, and I'm just like snapping pictures away, and I think Wendy, you were sitting at the table trying to communicate with whatever's there, and I got that weird image of this thing coming out of a picture. It's like a man, but it's also not. It's like man ghost,
It's a
totally
it's
like
a man ghost. That's
man
exactly what
ghost.
it is. Like he's a little distorted looking, as you would if you're a ghost trying to
Ghost.
manifest yourself in movement. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not easy to catch these things. So Chris like questioned it when she first saw it because she's like,
Yeah,
people are
like
gonna hate that it's kind of blurry.
it's super,
But I'm
yeah.
like, you see a face. You
You
clearly
do.
see a face and nose and drapey little arms, like he's just gliding through the room, like
Yeah.
how you would imagine ghosts floating through a room as if they have little tails and everything.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
just
except
like
for he
the
had a
cast box.
full face and everything.
Yeah,
So
it did.
that's a really good photo. That's probably one of our best photos.
Yeah, that one turned out to be really, really amazing. And but that's the thing. It's just like there was something happening in every different spot, whether
Hmm.
it was residual or whether it was intelligent. It seemed like there were things happening. So the lady screaming could have been when the woman found her husband who had committed suicide. That could be a residual,
Yeah.
But the guy flying out of the portrait, I mean, he obviously he's just like, oh shit, they caught me. You
I'm
know?
gonna go to this other room now.
Right.
Yeah, and then the cat, and I think I recorded us while we were sleeping, and I remember the camera, like, doesn't the camera get knocked or something at one point in
Yes.
time?
Yes, it does. We are totally asleep. There's nothing in that room there shouldn't have been anything in that room. So the camera just all of a sudden just like gets knocked, like something's like clack.
Like bumped
What?
into it or kind of caught the cord somewhere or something, and it's like, well, now wait a minute.
Right.
Because you
What?
don't hear doors or anything before that either. So it's not
No.
like somebody came into the room, which would be horrible. But
Jeez.
it's just like a
Yeah.
real person creeping into our room. Yeah, that place is highly active.